I'm so fed up with this game. Why can't they just put solos out now? Apparently it's coming out tomorrow. Apparently the Reloaded update's being released tomorrow, and they're gonna put all the modes on tomorrow. But to be fully honest, right, it's not really good enough to make everyone wait just for a mode to come out, which I've already put out before. I don't see why it's that hard to just release it anyway. There's obviously a reason they're doing it, and I think personally it's because there's not enough players on the player base to work the game. So I think they're just scared that people are just gonna not be able to get into games, which is gonna kill the reputation even more. And you know what? Rightfully so. Because they killed the reputation when they released this game, to be fully honest. They killed all the movement, don't get me wrong, I'm used to it, but it's not fun. There's no skill gap. You get rewarded for staying still, basically. You get rewarded for staying still and aiming. That's it. That's what you get rewarded for. But when it comes to the actual core gameplay, there's no rewarding for movement. You can't slide cancel. You can't cancel your reload. Sure, they did add it so you can now run and plate. But really? Like, sure, that's good. But what's that actually doing? Oh, cool. I can run and plate now. But in combat, that does absolutely nothing. Oh, whatever. Activision will be Activision. They'll be doing nothing as usual. They are apparently... They did release some patch notes saying that they're going to address the shotgun problem, the bomb drone problem, which I didn't think was a problem. I kind of like the bomb drones. They're a bit overpowered, sure. Then just lower the damage. That's not that hard. They said they're going to get rid of it while they tried to think of a fix. I don't think they should do that. That's not a problem. I think what the problem is the shotguns, the movement, as well as the modes. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. But apparently they're going to be fixing the modes and all these little bug fixes and whatnot. And they actually did address the first step issue that's been happening recently anyway. I think that the game might get a bit better after the Reloaded update. But oh my god, they've really got to change. They've really got to step up their game. They've really got to change a lot of stuff for the game to become playable in the good way that we all want. The main issues they're not addressing, like the movement. Sure, I'm not that much of a sweaty mover. I don't do that. I do stay still sometimes, but there's no reward for trying anymore. There was in Caldera. I learned a lot of stuff from Caldera, and don't get me wrong, Caldera was a really hateful map. I hated it. I loved Rebirth though. I loved the movement. I loved all that. But now, for the same reasons we are in Rebirth, we love Rebirth. We love the quick, fast paced, but there is no fast paced if there's no movement to go with it. There's no movement at all. To go with the fast pace that Resurgence is meant to be. Even normal is meant to be not exactly fast paced, but it's meant to be good in movement, because that's how you move, right? I'm not being crazy. That's just me, but I hear a lot of the same complaints about every single people on Twitter. There's so much going around where people are complaining about the movement. The shotgun's getting addressed. I'm getting annoyed at a shotgun a lot. But that's getting addressed, and I'll be more than happy to be happy with the guns that are in the game. The guns are not a problem. The only gun that is a problem is the shotgun. But every other gun. The RPK is not on meta anymore, which is, well, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but no, it's nowhere near as broken as it was before. But the shotgun, that's something that has to be addressed, and I think it is tomorrow. That's what Raven Software posted. I believe it was Raven. No, it was Infinity Ward that posted that. I'm happy that they are finally doing and addressing these little issues, but it doesn't help the fact where the main complaints are, and the reason why the game's dying in the first place, and that's the movement that made Caldera feel so, not real, but it felt nice. It felt nice and smooth, felt fun to play. Don't get me wrong, yeah, I'm not a lover of Caldera, but I gotta be honest, I kind of wish I was playing Caldera more, since this is what this is. I love the game, don't get me wrong, I'll play it anyway. But god, Activision's got to fix this movement. They've got to do something about it because their game is dying to the point where it's hard to get in a lobby. It takes a long time. They've got so many problems. I literally encountered a problem not too long ago, and it was with the stats. There you go. Look, for some reason, complete 5 multiplayer games to unlock, right? Yeah. So I wouldn't have multiplayer. Let me go into multiplayer then. Oh, whip-de-doo, look at this. And now let me do the same here. And yeah, it's here now. Sometimes it does happen with Battle Royale as well, the other way around. If I'm on multiplayer, it won't come up on Battle Royale. It's these stupid little things that they need to look at. It's just a normal quality check of the game, and it feels like that's not being done. A lot of these things need to be addressed for the game to actually be good again. I loved Warzone 1. I loved Rebirth. This is okay. But when they just have quads and trios, it doesn't work. It doesn't work as it's meant to be. Duos and quads and solos and trios, that would work. If they done that, I would actually be kind of happy with that, because I have an option. The problem is with this though, I'm on my own. I'm not playing with anyone at the moment, so I want to play solos. So what do I have to do? I have to play trios. There were so many times in the past, like what, 20 minutes? How long have I been streaming for? I for some reason can't see it. Okay, yeah, I can. I've been live for about 35 minutes, and I was having absolute crap games because I couldn't communicate with my teammates properly. I couldn't communicate, which means I am essentially playing solo trios, and I don't want to do that. I was killing people left, right, and center, but then their teammates would come and kill me. Or I would kill 2 of them, and then the last teammate would kill me because I'm way outnumbered. So I don't understand why it's so hard for Activision to just put solo, duo, trios, and quads in one playlist all the time at the very start. There was a massive confusion at the start of Season 2, and they said in a blog post that they were going to have all 4 modes in the rotation. That is in the rotation. That doesn't mean all 4 modes. That means 1 mode at a time. They used really tricky wording to fool everyone, which is so dumb. They shouldn't have done that. That was a massive miscommunication there, and they should have addressed it sooner. They should have made it more clear that it was only 1 mode per playlist update, and they should have made it clear, but obviously Activision does what Activision will do, and they didn't. So that was stupid of them. But I don't understand why it's this hard. They've already said that they are going to put it on. They already said that they are going to put all 4 modes in the Reloaded update. Okay, so you're going to make everyone wait for something that we should have already had in a way. From Warzone 1, we knew that this rotation did not work in the playlists for Rebirth. And I know I keep calling it Rebirth. It is Resurgence. I like calling it Rebirth, right? So I don't get why it's that hard to just put it in all the playlists at once. They on multiplayer, they gave us so many modes on here, like Mosh Pit, Shipment 24/7, even Infected came back, Dome 24/7. Like, they make all these modes every week, and they've already had all the modes on Warzone. I understood that if there was a coding error, like they needed to create it in the first place. I got that. That's what I thought about, but it wasn't that. It clearly wasn't, because we've now had every single mode. Where solos was on for like a day, and solos was on for 2 days, and then it turned into trios. I'm sorry, what? that doesn't make any sense. Quads has been on there since day 1. Okay, cool. Thank you for giving us quads all the time. Thanks, but where are the other ones? And why is Mini Royale trios here? I love Mini Royale trios. I used to play it all the time before Resurgence got released again, and I actually have a friend that loves it as well. I just don't get why. I don't get why they can add Mini Royale trios, but not have the other modes for Resurgence, or maybe get rid of Mini Royale trios for like a few days, and then put a 3rd mode on for Resurgence, because I guarantee more people play Resurgence than Mini Royale. Because a lot of people like to play Resurgence more than normal Warzone, not the normal map. I've met so many people that prefer Resurgence. Most people, I think, play Resurgence than the normal. I might be wrong. Take that with a grain of salt. But I really do think Resurgence is the main mode. So, Activision, why debunk your best mode? Why handicap it? Or maybe get rid of Battle Royale trios. Maybe get rid of Battle Royale trios and add a third mode onto Resurgence. I feel like if people play normal, it's either solos, duos, or quads. I know people play trios, but let's be honest. I think people would prefer 3 modes on both than 4 modes on one and 2 modes on the other. It just doesn't... Well, actually, no. Let's go 5 modes because mini Royale trios are set. So, Activision, what's up? It's not... It's not the fact about coding, or it's not being able to be implemented into the game fast enough. It really is because they don't want to, and I wouldn't know why. If I was a developer, I would want to make the community as happy as possible, but obviously they're not doing that at the moment. So I don't know, Activision, don't know what you're doing, but fix your crap out, please. Hopefully this reloaded update will be way better than what it is. They're addressing so many issues, but I am happy that the footsteps is being addressed. That is a big problem. Same with the shotgun. I don't think the bomb drone was that much of a problem. I know people were complaining about it. I thought it was kind of fun. I didn't mind it too much, to be fully honest with you. I thought it was quite funny. Don't get me wrong, it is annoying every once in a while, but even in my hands, it's useful. And in other people's hands, it's useful. It's kind of balanced. It's not very, very balanced, but it's very slow to use. I think if they made it bigger, the actual drone, so it could be hit easier, that would be balanced. I feel like that would be better. But, I don't know. Maybe lower the damage of the bomb drone a little bit. Don't down someone immediately. Maybe just take off all their plates or something. And then make the actual drone bigger, so you could shoot it easier out the sky. Then, there you go. I think that would make the bomb drone automatically just better in the game. It'll make it more balanced. Footsteps, you know, self-explanatory. The shotgun, oh my god. Kill the range, kill the fire rate. The damage is fine, to be honest, because shotguns suck in this game. It's the only one that's actually good. It's the only one that has ever been a meta, in my opinion. I think it's the only ever shotgun that's been a meta in Warzone. So, kill the range, kill the fire rate. There you go. Damage is fine, because, to be honest, the Dragonfire rounds isn't a problem because it's not on any other shotgun. We would have done that way before, so I don't think the Dragonfire rounds is a problem. Multiplayer, it just makes sense as a shotgun. It should really one-shot or two-shot you in the first place, because that's what it would do in real life. If you really want realism, there's your answer. But, you know, Activision fix this game. But, you know, that's my thoughts. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna head off now. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a lovely evening. See you later.